Alright, The Last of Us episode 4. I don't know how anybody can call this episode slow or whatever, which is what I keep reading.
Stupid.
You kind of notice, except episode 3, which was actually slow, but it had a really good story and, you know, all the points were really well made. This one was actually kind of fast-paced. I mean, well, not fast-paced. It was the same pace as the other ones, right? Like, there was a little bit of action, a little bit of story, and it all kind of culminated in, like, small little pieces of the episode. But anyway, long story short, I think this is the first episode that I was utterly not annoyed with Ellie. For the past 3 episodes, I've been absolutely just up the wall with Ellie's performance. I don't know, something about Bella Ramsay as Ellie just does not seem right to me. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree or not. But this particular episode was actually pretty good. I thought that she's been making attempts to actually connect with Joel, and they're finally able to come to a point where they're able to like share a chuckle, for instance, you know? So which is nice, but unfortunately it comes after a tragic incident, which I guess is kind of, it makes sense. Like the shootout at the laundromat basically cemented the fact that they're going to be stuck together for a while, right? So it's like, I think that really helped them sort of take their relationship to the next level. I mean, like anything, it's not perfect. I have a lot of questions. For example, like when they crashed into the laundromat, right? And they had the shootout, I get it. After they killed the kid that came in, which by the way was super traumatic because he was literally like crying for his mom, which is like, wow. And that's really what I guess Joel felt bad for Ellie for shooting him in the back. So, you know, it's like, again, that's what kind of helped them bond later on in the episode. But anyway, at that episode, like I have a question. Why can't they just take all the guns from the car? Because when the raiders found it later, they were basically like, yep, it's fully loaded. Well, you know, you just basically handed the enemy more weapons at this point, right? Like if I remember correctly, they only took like a bag, you know, because he said pack light, pack one bag, whatever. So why couldn't he just carry the one bag? He could have carried it up the apartment or whatever the case is, wherever they slept at the end of the episode. Like outside of that small little shit, everything else was very, very, very entertaining. Like I thought they did a good job. It's one of the best episodes I've seen where I didn't have to like turn up the volume for certain parts of it. The sound was really good, I thought. I don't know if it's because of the actual making of the episode or because I got a new sound bar. It might be the sound bar. But now my annoyance has turned to the new leader of the resistance, you know, the new Princess Leia of the raiders. Like I don't know, I haven't seen too much of the game footage. I'm still trying to catch up to this episode from the game footage. But the Catherine lady or whatever her name is from the resistance, man, is it just me or does she kind of come off as a total goofball? Sorry, did I say Catherine? I meant Kathleen. But man, like as far as first impressions go, she did not make a good one. Like, you know, I guess they're trying to portray her as like the brains of the operation. But if you're going to be the brains of the operation, why in the fuck would you go and shoot the only doctor in your camp?
Not a great plan.
I'm sure there's a reason for it, but it just comes off as really impulsive and stupid, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know, she doesn't seem like such an authoritative figure or anything like that. I mean, and at the same time, she doesn't look old enough to remember, because all this stuff happened 20 plus years ago, right? So she would have been like in her teens from the looks of it. She doesn't look anything past maybe 35, 36. You know, if she was in the teens, I guess, did she build a relationship? Like, how is it that she's the leader, for example? Okay, so is she a tyrant or something? Because, like, there are so many people that she was talking to that can easily overpower her, shoot her, and then take over the mantle, right? I don't know. Again, if this is in the game, maybe it's like there's a reason for it. But trying to portray her as some sort of, like, genius person, I for sure would not shoot the one fucking doctor that could actually help, even if you didn't like the guy. It doesn't make any sense. Like, she's too emotional about this. But hey, I mean, she seems a little unhinged is all I'm saying. It is what it is, I guess. I mean, let's see what happens, right? But it looks like they're teasing some crazy shit with that floor moving and stuff. I think that's the bloaters, if I'm not mistaken. I've been reading here and there, but you know, again, I'm not trying to ruin it for myself. It's just all over my feed. They're teasing some new sort of mutation from the cordyceps fungus, and I'm here for it, man. I'm just saying, if Joel kept all of his guns. But you know, to be honest, the reason why I said before that I wasn't as annoyed with Ellie anymore is because, you know, she's been craving for this gun for this whole time, and it would be the worst thing in the world if they got her to shoot the guy and she felt like no remorse like she did when she killed the infected, right? I thought they were going to do that because then it's like, oh my god, she's 100% confirmed Mary Sue status.
And the fucking bed!
Ray Skywalker.
But she actually felt a little bit of remorse and she was like crying later, and then Joel kind of had a very like sweet moment with her saying, you know what, it's okay, it's my fault. Let me just show you how to, like, you know, handle a weapon and all this stuff. You get that scene a lot in a lot of the TV shows and movies and stuff like that, but this one actually felt like it was pretty genuine, which is really interesting because Ellie feels like, oh shit, like I wanted a gun this whole time, but now I had to shoot this kid. You know, I literally helped take a life, and I guess she feels a weight of that. And Joel sort of like, you know, reiterates that to her, saying like, you know, it doesn't get any easier, it's just, it feels different. So, you know, it's really cool. I feel like the relationship is getting better, which is really what we're here to see. That's pretty much the whole story, if I'm not mistaken. So I was just really scared that they're going to turn Bella Ramsey's Ellie into a Mary Sue type character, you know, propelling it into Last of Us 2, I guess is what it is. But anyway, Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I feel like this episode was definitely up there. It's holding water, this show. I don't have any gripes with it. The one gripe I did have, which was Ellie, is sort of like, you know, addressed with this episode. Anyway, that's it for me. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.